Well, hello, my loves, and happy Sunday to you. I am playing in my journal. It's a restful moment, and maybe that's what I'll call this piece once it's done. We'll see. It always kind of reveals itself to me sometimes. A lot of times I go in with a plan and a quote in mind, and with the quote, I can kind of maneuver around how I create a piece. I don't have that in mind today. Today, all I have in mind is restful moments, because it's been a super, super busy season for me. And so I love coming back to my journal without really a plan. The only plan that I have is I saw these kind of funky looking trees. They're kind of spindly and really cool, like tall trees. I saw it in a picture, and I don't remember where, of course, but I thought, I took a screenshot of it, and I thought I need to try these trees out somehow. And that's what I'm going to do today. Today is all about rest. Today is about just coming and showing up and playing. And that's what our journals are for. That's what our creative time is for. For me, oftentimes I'm creating with a project in mind. I'm creating a workshop. I'm creating something for you to share, inspire, teach. Today, it's all about rest. It's all about just going with the flow. And so I hope you enjoy the project. I haven't finished it yet. So I hope you'll enjoy it once it's done. I hope I'll enjoy it once it's done. I will always enjoy my time here, always, especially when I feel very relaxed with it today. No special anything, just relaxing and creating. So one thing I do want to say before we dive in and I go over what I've done so far, the membership doors are open. You have one more week left to sign up for the membership, and then the doors close until January of next year. So I just want to throw that out there to you. All the links to the supplies, the stencils, the collage elements that I use for today, that I've used so far, all of that's going to be down below in the YouTube description box. That link, so you can see the supplies if you are so interested. And then I also want to say, I never say this very often, but if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I so would appreciate it, and click the alarm bell so you get notified when a new video comes out. I'm putting out a lot of really fun content right now on YouTube, and I'm really kind of proud of it. And so if you are not a subscriber already, I so appreciate you subscribing and hanging out with me and creating with me. All right. Now, let's take a look at what I've done. So, I'm in my Sunday Inspiration Journal. This is I call it my good journal. And it's handmade. It's a handmade journal. And so I put down papers because in last week's video, I had sketched out kind of the bird house thing and then decided not to do it in my journal. So that was already on here. And so I needed to cover it up, but I was going to put paper down anyway. So I put papers down with my fluid matte medium, and then I came back and did a wash. And today I'm using primarily all of my acrylic gouache. So I put down a wash of unbleached titanium, just really, really watered down and soft, starting to push back the papers. I've got a lot of layers that I still want to put on here. And again, I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go. So then once I did the wash, then I came back. I have 4 stencils that I put down, or 4 stencils that I stenciled out. And again, those will be on sale to you this week, along with the collage papers that I used. And again, that'll be listed on the blog. So that's what I've done so far. So what I plan to do at this point is I'm going to use mainly my gouache. And this is what I do often when I'm really trying to feel my way through a new product. This gouache is relatively new to me. I've used like 4 colors. I've now gotten more colors. And I'm excited to try them all. but I want to see how I can work with them to soften them down and to really kind of make them thick and chunky all at the same time. And so I'll be working primarily with my gouache paints, and then probably some soft pastels, but I don't really know because I haven't gotten there yet. But I do want to tell you that, so for my layers up here, I'm going to be using a smaller brush because it's messier, and I want this to be messy, a messy abstract kind of landscape, so that I can put those kind of spindly trees that I was kind of inspired with. I may even switch to using my palette knife to kind of really get things kind of scratchy. A lot of this is going to get covered up, and I get questions every week saying, why do you put all that down just to cover it up? Because it shows through in just the right spots. And because this, what I've done, it activates that creative flow. It starts us getting into where we're going, thinking, creating, touching, feeling all of our supplies and things. This layer is probably the most important layer when we're creating. This is the nothing layer that peeks through, adds your interest, adds your depth, adds your texture. The layers are so important. Okay, so that's where I'm at, and we'll see where this goes. And once I get a few more layers down, then we'll come back and kind of recap and see what's next. All right, my loves, I am loving where this page is going. I love it. I love the abstract feel of it. I'm really in love with it, and it's going together very easily. It's very relaxing, and that's the whole point. So, I just wanted it to be messy. I wanted to use my small brush, and that was perfect. I did use my palette knife a little bit, and I wanted things to resemble the sky and resemble the earth, but not be true to it. I just wanted to just make it real rough and grungy, and it's going so well. I love where it's at. All the different layers, and I've used all Liquitex gouache with the exception of some golden raw umber and some of my Utrecht gesso, and then my tiny little brush, and just played in there. My layers are still showing up and peeking through, which is good. But even if the layers beneath weren't showing, it all serves a purpose. So I'm going to put my tree branches, those spindly tree branches in, and add the additional shading and last details to this piece. I want to make this easy and simple, and that's the whole point of today's video. It's relaxing, easy, simple layers, and we need that. We need that when things are crazy and it's busy and whatever we're all going through. We need that time, and that time happens for me in my journals over and over and over again. And so I hope you'll enjoy how this finishes up, and that you enjoyed today's project. Don't forget the doors are open for the membership, and I hope that you have some time this weekend to relax into your journals and just make it messy. The messy's the best. Just relax into the layers and let it be what it is. That's what I'm doing. That's what I need. And so I hope that you have enjoyed this project. All right, my loves, I'm going to finish this up. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I hope you always know that you are loved.